Hello everybody, my name is Wifies and I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I was actually going to make this video a long while ago, but I had like 6 different scheduled videos that I wanted to release first, so I ended up procrastinating this one for a bit until now. And here we are, without further ado, the weird world of Skeppy fan accounts. I hope you enjoy. Like the previous video, there are going to be 3 different types of, quote, fan accounts. These categories are the Skeppy cults, like Skeppy, Skeppy, and Skypey, the event players, like Rundown, Dasnerth, and Duffgy, and the really talented YouTubers, like Faster and Izethetic. The first category, the Skeppy cult, is the biggest one. Just really quickly before I begin, if you do end up enjoying this video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. Additionally, there's this bug going around where YouTube is unsubscribing you, so just make sure that if you are subscribed, just check to make sure that you are, because you never know. But I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get right into it. A surprising amount of channels exist that are just parodies of Skeppy's name, switching around the vowels and sometimes mixing up the order of letters. And as much as this might mildly annoy some of you, I won't be going alphabetically, just in the order I have them written down. The first channel I've written down here is Skeppy. Skeppy is definitely one of the more popular Skeppy fan accounts with over 114,000 subscribers. This is even more impressive when you consider the channel was made just over a year ago. Skeppy isn't the most interesting or unique channel, but they are a good one, posting stream highlights from Bad, Skeppy, and A6D. The content falls into the category of pretty generic stream highlights, but in the end there's really nothing wrong with Skeppy. It's good stuff. Likewise, Skeppy is yet another highlights channel with around 14,000 subscribers. The coincidence levels are off the charts for this one. Skeppy also does some video highlights along with stream clips, but other than that, there's really no notable difference apart from the subscriber count between them and Skeppy. The list of parody Skeppys continues, with channels ranging from Skeppy with 68 subscribers, 69 now friend, to Scroppy with 9k, to Skeppy's Crib with 3k. One notable mention is Skeppy, who I believe began making Skeppy edits, but is now one of Skeppy's editors. Out of all these channels, I obviously have the most respect for Skeppy, because not only do they have good edits, they also run a second channel Critter, and edit well for Skeppy himself. And now, we'll move on to the people with real personalities associated with Skeppy. Welcome to the event YouTubers. Skeppy's events were a platform for many up-and-coming creators, even if they didn't end up winning the events. We'll start off with the probably most popular and infamous YouTuber here, Rundown HD. Rundown HD first started appearing in many Skeppy events, most notably Last to Stop Running. Using his newfound popularity, Rundown created a channel that skyrocketed with around 40,000 subscribers at its peak. On this channel, Rundown would host his own parody events and stream his perspective in Skeppy's ones. However, it all went downhill after Skeppy himself and many others called Rundown out for lying and scamming on both his HD channel and his 800,000 subscriber Fortnite channel, Rundown. This story is much more complex though, and if you want to know more, I recommend you check out my Rundown HD video in the iCard in the top right. Rundown continued to try to upload after the hate, but after reopening his channel for a few weeks and still losing subscribers whenever he uploaded, Rundown has now deleted all his videos again and blacked out his banner. But Rundown is only one example of a YouTuber that caught popular off events, and definitely not the best one. Another slightly controversial example is Poland. Poland got popular after he won his events back-to-back live. He also got a lot of attention after his Rundown exposing video, as he was one of the first to release one. Poland is a very interesting event YouTuber because he actually seems to have a lot of game talent. Some people can win events by luck, or, I don't know, psychic ability like Skeppy's, or by lack of skill of other players. But Poland is actually a Diamond Division player in Hypixel ranked Skywars, which for those of you who don't know, is actually incredibly good. However, there are a bunch of accusations directed towards him about him cheating, and while I won't go into it, that is something to consider when actually judging his real skill. Right now though, assuming he's legit, Poland is uploading more and more events, and it's always entertaining to watch him because you know he'll do well, he actually has skill, all of which get around 10k views per video. However, with the soon coming end of Skeppy's money events, we'll see if Poland's channel dies or if he finds a way to maintain his success. He does have some serious game skill though, if he is in fact legit. The next channel is a bit less popular, but definitely significant. Dasnerth. With around 5,000 subscribers, Dasnerth has always been a major topic of popularity when you think of Skeppy's events, whether it be his prominence in various controversies or serious skill at winning 4 events. Not to mention winning $5,000 for killing Dream, Dasnerth has definitely made a name for himself. On the YouTube front, Dasnerth is doing pretty well, gaining around 40 subscribers per day, which for a channel his size, I would say is pretty good. Content-wise, Dasnerth turns out to churn about 2 event-related videos per week, also typically live streaming his perspective in Skeppy's events. You can see there was a period of time where he tried to do non-event related content, but as you can tell, and he can probably as well, that rhymes, the numbers did not compare with his event footage. Whether the other type of content was less fun, or it really was about the attention, Dasnerth hasn't uploaded a non-event video for a while, and looking at it now, it seems like a good choice, maybe for the best. Following Dasnerth is yet another well-known event member, but this time more positively. It is Fire Breath Man. Fire Breath Man is one of my favorite event YouTubers because he has a great reputation and really stands out as a great player. His first major breakthrough on YouTube was his talent showcase with Player in Minecraft Monday Week 5, I believe, getting the top individual score above the one and only Technoblade. I have a great respect for Fire Breath Man, and he continues to do great things, play with Bad Boy Halo in Minecraft Championships, and do extremely well in many Skeppy events, although I don't think he's ever won one. And while his original videos don't get as many views as event highlights, it is evident that a significant amount of people still enjoy them, which I think is great for Fire. Overall, a pretty good YouTuber, and I wish him the best of luck. Up next is another event winner with a pretty hefty amount of subscribers, Bird Poop. Bird Poop has always been there in events, from the beginning. You can find Bird Poop in many of the Invaded Lands events, and some of the PvP Lands ones. Finally though, Bird Poop actually won an event, and I was so happy for him. The Trapping Kids on Google event resulted in Bird Poop winning $900 and giving $100 to the second place player. Like most others on this list, Bird Poop is currently only uploading event-related content, and time will tell if this will be a good move or not with the coming end. With regard to reputation, however, Bird Poop is very neutral, only stepping into the drama once to acknowledge the idea that Poland was cheating. And the evidence is pretty convincing, but as I said, I don't really have an opinion on this matter. Up next is Duffg. With around 2,000 subscribers, Duffg is a YouTuber who is a bit further into the process of moving away from Skeppy's events. What started off as a regular channel took off a bit after some successful Skeppy event videos, and recently I've actually been on a call with Duffg and had the chance to talk to him about a bunch of stuff regarding YouTube and events. If you guys want to check the video I featured in, a link will be in the iCard right now. And that being said, I'm very happy to see that Duffg has been uploading more non-Skeppy videos, and they all seem to be doing pretty well. As I've mentioned it many times, moving away from a larger entity, especially one responsible for most of your success, is very difficult but rewarding, as you will grow an audience that is your own. Duffg overall is a pretty cool guy, and I recommend you go check him out. Finally, we move on to the last category. This category includes 2 YouTubers that I've already mentioned, and I think they have some serious talent and both deserve tons of attention. The first is Izethetic. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Izethetic, or Jess, is an animator with around 32,000 subscribers at the time of writing this video and growing fast. While many YouTubers had mixed reactions to Izethetic's content,
at what point did we say this was okay?
I personally absolutely love it. Just to give you a taste of the videos if you aren't familiar with Izethetic, there you go. If you guys haven't checked out Izethetic, then I recommend you do so. Their content is just great in my opinion, and I've probably rewatched Say So like 20 times over. Regardless of the questionable content in some videos, it is clear to any viewer that Izethetic is super talented at animating, or at least in my opinion they are. The quality of the animations gets better and better, and I think you'll enjoy watching a few, if not all of them. Definitely go check them out. The second super talented account in question is Faster. A lot of you are probably more familiar with Faster. Faster is like the Eli Beatmaker of Skeppy's and Bad's videos. Unlike Izethetic, who has a much broader range of YouTubers and animations, Faster just focuses on Bad and Skeppy. Like Izethetic, however, if you haven't checked Faster out, I definitely recommend you do so. One of my personal favorites, and probably actually my favorite, is If It's Not Worth It, Don't Do It, one which Skeppy himself has featured many times in his videos. Faster has some serious skill at remixing. Content-wise, he uploads remixes about weekly, all of which get super positive responses and are really well made. Overall, both the YouTubers in the talented section produce incredible content, which I really enjoy and I really think you should check out. With all of this being said though, that brings us to the end of today's video. I'm sure that there are many accounts that I didn't mention or bring up, many of which are important nonetheless, and you can comment down below if you think I should check out a channel, and I probably will. However, there's no way I can include every single Skeppy related account in one video. It's just impossible. But that's really all I have to say. I sincerely hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, a subscription to the channel and a like on the video would be super duper appreciated. It would mean the world to me. But thank you so much for watching, I really hope you did enjoy, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, have a good one.